Hey there, and welcome to Highland, Utah. Today we're going to be chatting about things that you should know if you are considering making a move, relocating, buying or selling a property here in the Highland, Utah area, and we're going to hop right into it. Mariah here. Welcome back to the channel, or welcome to the channel if this is your very first time here. I'm a licensed and active real estate agent here in Utah, and this channel is literally everything you need to know about eating, working, playing, sleeping, and living here in Utah. If that's of interest to you, consider subscribing down below and make sure you tap that bell for notifications so you're notified every week we drop a new video. We hear from people like you all the time who are looking to move, who are looking to relocate, buy or sell, or even build a property here in Utah, and we absolutely love it. So if you're thinking about making a move in a week, in a month, or even a year from now, feel free to give us a call, shoot us a text, send us an email. My team and I would love to connect with you and see how we can help you out. Also, if you do want a copy of our free Moving to Utah guide, comment the word down below, guide, G-U-I-D-E, and we'd love to send that over to you. So you may have heard quite a bit about Highland. Maybe you've heard nothing about Highland and you're curious to know just a little bit more. So today what I'm going to be doing, I'm going to be kind of walking you through different things that you should expect if you're considering making a move to Highland. And then I'm going to take you on a tour of what Highland looks like and just kind of give you a little snapshot and a feel of, just some of the surrounding areas here in Highland. So some of the appealing things about Highland and why some people are wanting to move to Highland is it is a small town, but also close to a lot of different amenities. So the location here in Highland, you're about 35 minutes south of Salt Lake City, and you're located in Utah County, and you're closer over to the east side near the mountains, and you've just got those spectacular views of Timpanogos. You've got, American Fork Canyon that is just right to the east of where Highland is. Very easily accessible. Many people love going to American Fork Canyon simply for the, some people camp in there and hike and bike and, take picnics there. During the winter time, they have Tibble Fork ends up usually freezing over. And so many people will go sledding there. In the summertime, you'll see people bringing their stand-up, paddle boards and kayaks, canoes, again, bringing picnic lunches and just spending the day there. So just a lot of outdoor recreation in and around Highland. If you're into an active lifestyle, a lot of people love Highland simply because, like I said, that location, accessibility to the, American Fork Canyon, but also there is the Murdoch Trail that runs right through Highland. And it is a paved trail system. A lot of people hike, bike, and it's just paved. There are restrooms and parks along the way, drinking fountains. It's really convenient. A lot of people that are doing training on there love that. There are beautiful parks here in Highland as well. Highland Glen Park is a beautiful park. It's got a little pond. There are usually fish there, and you'll see ducks around the pond. Several other really beautiful parks in and around Highland as well. So not only the accessibility to different things, but then you've got really just the natural beauty that surrounds Highland. That's a big draw. Highland also is a very strong family-friendly sort of community, and you'll see a lot of people come together for different community activities. There's something in the summer called the Highland Fling, and it's basically their summer festival, and they have games, and it's kind of like a carnival. They'll have a fun run. They do a lot of different activities with that. You've got a ton of strong community support for that too. Like I said, very family friendly, lots of different things that are nearby. But one thing to know also is that Highland doesn't have a lot of shopping, restaurants, amenities. Yes, there are, there is shopping, there are amenities in Highland, but some of the more, surrounding areas have more. And, they do have, they've got a Kneaders, and there are many different restaurants and shops, but compared to some of the other surrounding areas, like Lehi has, a lot more in the way of that. If you go more up to Salt Lake County, Draper and Sandy and Murray, have big shopping malls. You're not going to see that in Highland. It is more of a small town community, small town charm. But something that you should certainly be aware of, because sometimes people that move here are like, oh, wait a minute, I'm looking for more shopping, restaurants. And speaking of that too, many things are closed in Highland on a Sunday. So there are a few things that are open on Sunday, but many of the shops, many of the restaurants are closed on Sunday. So something to be aware of if you come here on a Sunday and you're thinking, oh, looking to do this, many of the things will be closed. Same thing goes for sports, recreation. You will not see a lot of that happening in Highland on Sunday, but throughout the rest of the week, you certainly will. Another thing that you should be aware of with Highland, I know we talked a little bit about the location. A lot of people that work here in Highland will commute to various areas, or a lot of people work remotely. The Silicon Slopes, which is really in Lehi, Utah, which is, depending on where you're at in Highland, 5 minutes, it could be 10 minutes away from you, but very close. There are a lot of people that work the tech industry in Lehi that live in Highland, or a lot of people that work remotely. Some people do, work elsewhere, but there are more limited job opportunities in Highland than in some of the other areas too. So something to be aware of. Highland's a pretty quiet place as well. Like I said, it's pretty family friendly. It's pretty quiet. So if you're looking for like a big nightlife scene or something, you're not going to see that in Highland. You will see more of that in Salt Lake or Park City, but in Highland, small town charm, very family friendly, and you're not going to see as much of that. Something you should also know is the cost of living. The cost of housing in Highland is significantly more expensive than some of the other surrounding areas, so just something to be aware of. Also, Highland is part of the Alpine School District, which is one of the largest school districts in Utah. It's got strong academics, so many people are drawn to this area simply because of that. So many people are drawn to this area simply because of the school district as well. One thing, you can probably hear the birds. There is a lot of just wildlife around. There are a lot of birds. There's a lot of ducks. There's a lot of geese. You'll see many people have horses here. You'll see equestrian areas. You'll see even people that have cows. Some of the homes and areas, their lots have the ability to have what are called animal rights on there. So depending on where you purchase or where you're living, that may or may not be something that you have. Many residents here have chickens in their backyards too. So just know that many people like that kind of thing, that are considering either that live here or are considering making a move here, that may or may not be a draw for you. Now, let me go ahead. We're gonna take you on a tour of a couple of the neighborhoods and a little bit of just the surrounding areas, give you an idea of what you can expect if you are thinking about making a move or relocating here to the Highland area, which is located about 35 minutes south of Salt Lake City in Utah County. And it's actually between Salt Lake City and Provo. So kind of to give you a little bit of a geographical area of that. So what did you think of Highland, Utah and some of those surrounding areas? As you can see Utah Lake, which is just south of, really southwest of where Highland is located. If you are thinking about making a move, relocating, building, buying, selling a property in or around the Highland area, my team and I help people like you all the time, and we absolutely love it. So feel free to give us a call, shoot us a text, send us an email. Would love to connect with you and see how we can help. Also, if you do want a copy of that free Moving to Utah guide, comment the word down below, guide, G-U-I-D-E, and we'd love to send that over to you. Wishing you a fantastic rest of your day and week, and we'll talk with you soon. Take care. Have a great one. Bye.